In 1980, when Karl Malone was 17, he had twins with a woman named Benita Ford. 3 years later, when he was 20, he did the dirty with a girl named Gloria Bell, who was 13 years old.
What? How old? What? Huh? What? Huh? The fuck am I just finding out about this shit now?
That's a reasonable reaction, I think, to this kind of information. Karl Malone must be stopped. Video by D Green. All right, let's check this out, man. This is crazy. I just learned about this.
What do you think about when Karl Malone gets included on teams like this, in games like this?
I like it. I mean, I think he's top 20 greatest players to play.
You think Karl Malone is?
Yeah.
But what about his off the court stuff? You know, does that factor in at all?
No, I really don't know a lot of off the court stuff about Karl.
He got a 13-year-old pregnant.
Huh?
Wait, run that one back one more time. He did what now?
He got a 13-year-old pregnant.
Huh?
Bro, he got a 13-year-old girl pregnant. Ain't no way out of that one, bro.
He was 20.
Ooh.
And he got a 13-year-old pregnant.
This story has gone untold for way too long, bro. Karl Malone, your time has come.
Damn, man.
Shout out to D Green with this, man.
Insane, dude.
Now, Karl Malone is considered one of the best NBA big men of all time.
For sure.
2 MVP awards, 14 All-Star selections, and 11 NBA first team selections. He even won 2 Olympic gold medals. He even has the most free throws made in NBA history.
Wow.
Damn, I thought it was SGA. 9,787 free throws made. And remind you, second place is LeBron. And LeBron only has 8,600 free throws made. Karl Malone has 1,000 more free throws made than LeBron. This just goes
I don't know if LeBron can catch that, to be honest. I don't know if he has enough time left on the clock.
Show you how physical and dominant Karl Malone was. They had to foul him.
Karl Malone.
Facts.
Help me!
But Karl Malone has one of the most disturbing histories that enough people aren't talking about. In 1983, when Karl Malone was a 20-year-old sophomore at Louisiana Tech University.
Bro, sophomore is crazy. What grade are you in when you're 13? Barely the 9th grade? Barely high school? 8th grade, more than likely? Oh my God.
He impregnated a 13-year-old girl named Gloria Bell. No!
Oh my God.
The relationship resulted in the birth of their son, Demetrius Bell. Now, Bell's family filed a paternity lawsuit against Malone in 1986, seeking $200 per week in child support, which was later reduced to $125 per week.
I mean, back then, that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money back then.
And for some reason, no charges were filed, despite the age difference. What the actual fuck?
So in 1980, when Karl Malone was 17, he had twins with a woman named Benita Ford. 3 years later, when he was 20, he did the dirty with a girl named Gloria Bell, who was 13 years old.
What? How old? What? Huh? What? Huh? The fuck am I just finding out about this shit now?
Karl Malone
That's a reasonable reaction, I think, to this kind of information.
is a PDF file. Assist by John Stockton. Karl Malone is in the Hall of Fame and all types of shit. But the NBA is just casually letting this slide? Oh, but God forbid you start gambling on games, you're instantly banned. When meanwhile in the 80s, Karl Malone was getting kids pregnant? No! Literally, bro, the NBA still be giving Karl Malone his flowers. Like this man is not a PDF file. Nah, that, bro. Bro, just a couple weeks.
Bro, 13 is crazy. 13 years old is insane, dude. Oh my God.
Ago, the official NBA page.
If you got a Karl Malone jersey, I think it's time you fucking burn that shit, dude.
Said join us in wishing a happy 62nd birthday to Karl Malone.
Huh?
The mailman.
He never even won a championship. Oh man.
Yeah, I know what type of mail he was delivering.
Mama!
Karl Malone would never deliver mail to my house.
Oh hell no.
I get you arrested on sight.
Your ass is mine! You're under arrest!
The mailman has a completely different meaning to me, bro. Grown ass man getting kids pregnant, bro. And the fact that a lot of weirdos were saying, oh, the times were different back then?
Huh?
What the fuck do you mean? I don't care if Karl Malone was the best player of all time.
Well, yeah, well, what does that mean? The times were different. How different are we talking? Let's see. Okay, all right. So in 1985 in Utah, the age of consent was 16 years old. So the times weren't that different, right? They weren't that different.
He's a PDF. What if this was your little sister that Karl Malone got pregnant?
How old? 20 years old with a 13-year-old.
Ew!
How old are you at 13? You're literally just getting to middle school. And meanwhile, Karl Malone was in college, getting a 5th or 6th grader pregnant.
Excuse me.
And this is what the NBA is glorifying?
5th or 6th grader, I think that is kind of lowballing a little bit. Hey, shout out to Pick DBL with a sub, man. Thank you, bro.
Like, this is all documented. This isn't a conspiracy. He legit did this. Like, what the actual But it looks like Wemby is not falling for the NBA's bullshit. After they wished Karl Malone a happy birthday, Wemby reposted this.
What? Oh no, see, that's what we not about to do. Police, lock his ass up. Yes, you need to be under the jail. Like what? What you say? Yeah, arrest him immediately.
Nah, bro, Wemby is one of the realest niggas in the NBA, bro. He gives no fucks. I swear to God, bro, this is not Photoshop. This is Wemby's official Twitter. You can go on his Twitter right now and see this, bro. Victor went bananas.
Bro, could you imagine? It has been almost 40 years. In fact, it has. It's been 42 years. And I'm sure he thought that this was long behind him and it would never be spoken about again. And now everybody's hearing about this shit. It's crazy.
Calling out the mailman for being a PDF file. Now, I think Karl Malone has like 7 kids in total.
Wow!
Wow.
How y'all doing? My name's KJ Malone. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of backfire for this. My mom's probably gonna get mad at me, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just doing this for my family and, you know, just standing up for my dad. After, you know, last night's episode of Last Dance, you know, it showed how great of a player my dad is, but people don't want to see that. People want to look at his past. You know, he made a mistake, but at the end of the day, he's still a great dad.
you know, categorizing having intercourse with a child, a 13-year-old, calling that a mistake is interesting choice of words. You know what I mean? Like putting too much sugar in your Kool-Aid, that's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with a minor, not just a minor, too, like barely going through puberty. Calling that a mistake, I don't know about that.
Okay.
He still takes care of Demetrius. Demetrius is my brother. I love him to death. I mean, my dad's a part of all of his kids.
Well, that's great.
Okay.
People want to think he's not, but I mean, he literally does anything for us. And he would do it. He'd take his shirt off his back for anybody.
Huh?
That's who he is. And, you know, it's just all that stuff. That
you'll take your shirt off. All right. For 13-year-old girls, apparently.
People say about him just takes away from what a great player he was and what a dominant player he was. And, it doesn't only hurt me, but, I mean, it hurts me seeing my mom, because my mom literally deals with all this shit. She's the rock of the family, and me and my dad had social media. He'd be on here, the same thing. But I mean, my dad's just a country boy. I mean, he still has a damn flip phone. So, I mean, I just think me as one of his sons and seeing all this stuff said about him on Twitter, I just wanted to step up. And I mean, I don't care what y'all think about my dad. I'm just telling you.
And say what? I mean, bro, this is the kind of shit that Gideon make videos about. I mean, honestly, half the kids that Gideon makes videos about, they're like 14, 15. 13, you're going real low. 13. You know what I'm saying? And he can't even make the argument that times were different because age of consent was 16, dude. That's 3 years under the age of consent. That's wild, dude. A sophomore in college and an 8th grader. Not even in high school yet. Ugh. Look, I get he's your dad and you love your dad. And hey, maybe that was like a one-time thing. I don't know what you're expecting, though. This is, you just gotta bite your tongue and just bear through this.
What kind of guy he is. And I mean, he literally would do anything to help anybody less fortunate of him. I mean,
okay, probably.
He's taught me a lot of stuff.
Sure.
And I've ran with it. And he's taught everybody in my family a lot of stuff that I value. And
I bet.
Watching him last night on The Last Dance was like, I mean, growing up, I mean, I was a little kid running around the stadium, so I really didn't pay attention to him playing, but I wish I would have. Because last night watching him, I was like, damn, like, that's my dad, and I was proud. But then, you know, social media came, and reading everything said about my dad, like, fuck Karl Malone, he's a piece of shit, horrible father. I mean, it's all bullshit. If anybody knows my dad, they know he's a great man.
Okay.
Great father.
Huh?
And I just, everybody who's saying all these negative things are people who've probably never seen my dad play. Are reading.
Yeah, I don't think people are saying negative things because of your dad's game. Apparently, he was an amazing basketball player. Pat Bev regarded him as top 20 of all time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people have a problem with his game.
Or took the time to meet my dad or talk to my dad. When they did that, they'll realize that, oh damn, I feel bad for everything I said about him. But, you know, that's just how the world is. People read one thing and they want to run with it. And, you know, that, I mean, I'm fine with that, but it's just, you know, it hurts seeing it as one of his sons just reading negative things about my dad when it's not true.
Okay.
Because it takes away from what a great player he was. And I mean,
nobody told him to, you know what I'm saying, lie down with a 13-year-old girl. I mean, he was, I would imagine, a very popular, very successful college basketball player. He could have been sleeping with pretty much any girl on campus. Full-bodied, grown-bodied woman. But he went for the 13-year-old. Yeah, there ain't no way out of this one, Chief.
I don't know how people are gonna react to this, but I just want to let y'all know, like, my dad, he's a great person.
Sure.
And I'm just tired of seeing my mom hurting with all this stuff. My dad hurting. Yeah, my dad has a flip phone, but my dad still has to deal with people, talking negative about him when he's not a negative person. And it hurts. It really does.
I mean, you could be a positive person and still do fucked up shit.
My mom has to deal with my dad's family members just calling her out every week because, she's not black. And
Okay.
my mom still stays strong. And my mom's active on social media, but she still sees the things that people say about my dad, and it hurts her because, she knows that's not who my dad is.
I mean, she probably should just stop going on social media then.
And if my dad had social media, he would be hurting too. And
yeah, they should both stay off social media probably for the next month or so.
Last thing I want to see is my parents hurting and seeing everything negative said about my dad.
First of all, is this nigga coming to the internet looking for empathy? You fool. Shout out to Chris with the sub, man. Thank you, Chris.
It hurts because
Chrissy Ray. Shout out to Chrissy.
Those people saying all those negative things just want to read what people write or what they hear. They never met my dad. They never took the time to even ask one of his family members about it. They just want to be the first person to always comment under one of our pictures or comment under something we tweet saying, "Oh, what about the 13-year-old?" or "What about your brother Demetrius?" Like, if you actually took the time to look at my family or what we're about, you would see that my dad is a part of everybody's life in my family.
Great. I'm glad he didn't abandon the child that came out of the relationship where he molested a 13-year-old girl. I'm glad he at least took care of that child, I guess, right? I mean, better than the alternative, leaving that child fatherless completely. But apparently they had to do a DNA test, so it wasn't like he was, really trying to be a stand-up guy. Seems like they put him in that position where he had to admit to the truth. So he did try to leave that child fatherless initially. So, hey, listen.
Family. And he really,
Look, man, it seems like you need to come to terms with reality. You just need to come to terms with who your dad was. Can people change? I believe people can change. And so maybe that's not who he is, and he hasn't been that person for a long time, but you gotta come to terms with the fact that at least at some point, that's who he was. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at everybody else because if a 20-year-old guy got your 13-year-old daughter pregnant, I'm sure you'd want to put that guy under the jail.
Now remind you, this is Karl Malone Jr. This is not his other son, Demetrius, that was born when his mom was 13. Now, I completely understand that's your father. You're trying to stick up for him, but your dad is a PDF file, bro. Mama! You can keep bringing up how good he was in basketball. I don't give a fuck. Your dad is a weirdo. You said he made a mistake. If the NBA actually took accountability, he wouldn't even had an NBA career. this just shows you when you're extremely talented, the higher ups let you get away with anything. Now, I ain't gonna lie, these last couple of years, LeBron, you've been acting a little weird, bro. Now, no, I am not calling LeBron a PDF file.
Yeah, be careful
I'm just
there.
saying you're moving weird. That nigga LeBron is so PR trained, it's not even funny, bro. LeBron, you're my favorite basketball player of all time, but you're a bot. And Buddy says Karl Malone stays off the internet because he's a country boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the real reason he stays off the internet because he knows we all know the truth. Niggas would be on his ass. Talking about he has a flip phone.
Yeah.
Bro, if I ever seen Karl Malone, I'm smacking the shit out of you, bro.
I mean, I don't know what D Green looks like, but Karl Malone is still a very large guy from the country. I don't know if you're doing all that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and did I even bring up
I mean, Drake, I think Drake is like 6'2". So Karl Malone is a pretty big guy. Pretty big dude.
fact that his son, Demetrius Bell, his mom, that Karl Malone got pregnant at 13, he went on to play 3 years in the NFL, bro.
Wow.
But as for his other son he had when he was 20, well, he did turn out to be an NFL player, but Karl Malone has never even publicly talked about him, and has only ever met him once when he went to one of Karl Malone's signings after graduating high school, only for Malone to tell him it was too late for them to have a relationship. Like, what? How can you say it was too late?
How you say it's too late, bro? You deadbeat ass son of a bitch. Man, bro. Bro, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You have a kid, at least make an effort to be there in their damn life,
Yeah,
bro.
but he didn't want the stank on him. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to distance himself from it, which also proves that times weren't that different. Right? Because if times were different, then he would have been like, yeah, this is my baby mama. She's 13. I'm helping her with her fucking algebra.
You have all that money. Why is it hard for you to make an effort, bro? You could have literally used your money to resolve a fucking better relationship. That's just hurtful, man.
He was an offensive tackle. You know how crazy of a story this is? But the actual craziest part is that the NBA tries to hide this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Karl Malone was such a great basketball player, the NBA doesn't want to acknowledge this. If this nigga Karl Malone was trash, he'd probably be in jail right now.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
But since he was a generational talent, everything is just peachy fine, right? These niggas can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah.
Bro,
I don't think anyone's getting away with this in 2025, man. You could be the face of the league. If news broke that you got a 13-year-old girl pregnant, you're done, dude. You're fucking done. It's over.
Y'all spam the like button. Are y'all just gonna normalize?
Yeah, man. Wow. Karl Malone. This was crazy to learn about, man. This was crazy to hear about. I just heard about this literally maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. I saw the original clip with Pat Bev, but I mean, man, it is so much worse than I initially realized. It is so much worse.